Okay, welcome back to part 2 of the fed BGM-II meter demonstration, and in this part we're going to show you the basic first time setup that's required when the meter is first delivered to you. Now the initial thing you have to do is insert the battery into the back of the meter, and if we turn this over onto the reverse, the battery port is accessed through this hatch on the back, and it's a very simple matter of taking your CR2032, clipping it in, you'll hear it beeping, and closing the battery port. Now if we turn the meter over and bring it into focus, you'll see that immediately what's flashing is 2013. So what we're going to do is just knock that up to the correct year, 2016, and press enter. And now we're going to the day, date and time. So this is 6 of, if we knock that up, take you up to, first one is the month, so if we go to May, press enter, and then the day, go up and down using these two buttons. It's quite easy, as you see that changing. So if we go for the 17th of May, enter, and then it's asking for the time, and it's in PM. So if we just set this to 2 o'clock and enter, and there we go. It's also flashing now to say that it is in millimoles per litre display. Now we can change this to milligrams per deciliter or millimoles per litre. You've got those two display options with the fed, which you have to decide and preset at this time. Now for most UK or English users, we are recommending you stay in the millimoles per litre scale, as this will be the most recognisable that you're familiar with, and that if you are relaying your results to your doctor or hospital, they will be familiar with and not have to convert. So we're just going to leave that in millimoles per litre. Press it once more, says OK, and the screen goes blank. And there you are, that is the fed 2 setup with time and date. Now before you test, there is one final procedure that you have to do, and that is to insert the code chip that comes with the test strips. Now on the side of the code chips there is a number, and this should coincide with the code that is printed on the plastic vial of test strips that are supplied with the meter. If they're different numbers, that is an error and you need to contact the supplier. When you start using a subsequent or different batch of code strips that you buy when you've used these up, if the code chip is not the same number as 052 demonstrated here, if it's a different number, you need to take the new code chip and insert that into the meter. But before you commence testing, this code chip is inserted into the side of the meter like that, and you'll see immediately it demonstrates that number, code 052. Now that, again, if we just reference it back, is the same as on the strips that we're about to use. And at this stage, to perform a test, all that is required is to take a test strip out of the container, seal it immediately, place the test strip into the test strip port on the meter, and you will see what appears is the code reference 052 and a flashing blood drop on the top of the test strip, indicating that this meter is now ready and waiting for a blood sample to be added to the test strip to do a measurement. So there you are, that is the complete setup for the fed BGM-II blood glucose meter, right the way from battery installation through to code chipping, and you're there ready to start your first blood glucose test.